Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to go ahead and film what's in my travel makeup bag because I just got back from traveling. I don't travel that often, so I thought I would take this opportunity to let you know what I bring with me when I go away for an extended period of time and when I have to fly on an airplane. What do I bring with me? So if you are interested in seeing what I pack in my travel makeup bag, let's just go ahead and get started with this video. So this is my makeup bag. I got this from Ulta. It is by the brand Tartan and Twine. That's what it looks like right there. It's a nice like cheetah leopard print. I never know like which one it is. I don't know how to differentiate, but it's, you know, that print. So when you open it up, this is the inside. This is like a little container I got from Morphe when I ordered a brush set off of Hoola one time. So this is where I keep all of my brushes to travel, which is really helpful. But then this is the bag. It has, ooh, okay, what was that? It has this big zippered section right here. Then in the middle it has like this flap with a zippered section on one side and a zippered section on the other side, and then the other side has a huge zippered section as well. I really like this bag because it has a bunch of different compartments so I can like separate everything, and it's all like see-through so you can see exactly what you have. So I'll start with my brushes since they are right in this little case here. So to start with, I brought my Morphe E59 brush. Just so you know, all of these brushes are going to be dirty because I have not cleaned them yet, so sorry if that bothers you. But this is just what I brought for powder. I brought my Luxie 522 tapered highlighter brush. This is what I use to set underneath my eyes. I think it's really helpful to have like a stippling duo fiber brush with you, just to like blend things out. So this is from Real Techniques. It is the duo fiber face brush. This I brought for bronzer and contour. This is my Morphe. I use this in like every video and it has no name on it. But it's just this angled contour brush. A bunch of brands have brushes like this. It's nice and fluffy but also like pretty skinny. It's perfect for like targeted areas on the face. This is my Luxie 504 large angled brush. This is for blush, but I could also use this for bronzer if I wanted to. Just like I could also use this for like contour or highlighter, like what it's intended for. But for highlighter, I did also bring my Royal & Langnickel Highlight and Glow BMD 265 brush. This is one of my favorite highlighter brushes because it's very precise, but it packs a lot of product onto it, so I really like that. For eye brushes, I brought a bunch, but that's because like they're so small, so it doesn't take up that much room, and I'm just a psycho and I need like 8 million different brushes when I'm doing my eye looks. Brought with me a little like blending brush. This is a Crown C511. Another brush that I brought that's like that is this Sigma one. I believe it's an E25. The name has rubbed off, but it's just a little bit smaller, a little bit more tapered. I brought this. This is like my blending brush. Like I would just use this clean to blend out any edges and to make sure everything is nice and cohesive. This is the Sigma E40. This I brought to use like my cream color shadow to set my eyelids before I go in with any other eyeshadow. This is the Sigma Large Shader E60. This is one of my favorite brushes to put into my crease. This is the Zoeva 231 Luxe Petite Crease Brush. It's nice, it's fluffy, but then it comes to like a bit of a point, so it's really easy to get right in that crease. This is my Sigma Blending E36 brush. I love this for like detailed work on the outer V. This is really, oh no, I brought two shader brushes. This is the first shader brush I brought. This is the E55. This is good for like any eyeshadow on the lid. But then when I wanted to use like a metallic or glittery shadow, I always go in with this brush. This is my Naked brush by Urban Decay, and this is just one that like came in a Naked palette. And then I brought a couple of like detailer brushes. This is my Luxie 221 Flat Definer brush, just like a flat top brush to use for the lower lash line. This, it has eyeshadow on it, but I think I meant to bring this like for concealer. It's the Sigma Concealer F70 brush. I usually like this to like clean up underneath my eyebrow. I brought my favorite pencil brush. This is the e.l.f. 202. It's just a nice little pencil brush. And then this is the Zoeva 237 Detail Shader Brush, which is my favorite for the inner corner and the brow bone. So those are all the brushes that I brought. And they just all fit like really nicely in here. So I don't know if you can find this like case on Morphe's website or anything like that, but I'm sure that you can find like things like this at Ulta or Sephora or Amazon. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get on to the big guy. So I'm just going to kind of start with this compartment. So this is like the big compartment to the side. And in here, I kept a little Ziploc baggie with all my liquids. I'll go ahead and show you like what's in here. I have some hair care, skincare, and makeup. So for my like makeup remover, I brought my Tatcha Pure One Step Camellia Cleansing Oil. This is a really nice oil cleanser. It takes everything off. Really like that. And then to follow up, I brought my Fresh Soy Face Cleanser, and I really do like this stuff. And then I'm just going to show you like these little sample travel things that I brought with me, because I thought like in theory that I would use these. I didn't, but you know. So I brought this for my shampoo and conditioner. This is the OGX Damage Remedy Extra Strength Coconut Miracle Oil Shampoo and Conditioner. Now I had another one that was like a shea butter one, same kind of concept, shampoo and conditioner. I used that while I was away. I only washed my hair one time. Did not like it. So kind of skeptical about this one. Clearly I didn't use it, but I did not like the other one. So yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. Got the job done, I guess. Then for moisturizer, I kind of brought like a bunch of different little packets, and I used a bunch of them because I moisturize every single day, but the only one that I had left over was the Charlotte's Magic Cream. I actually really like the Magic Cream, so I'm happy that I still have this with me. And then I just brought like two little sample packs for primers. This is the Smashbox Photofinish and the Hourglass Veil Primer, but I didn't use them. So now I'll kind of get into like the makeup that I brought with me. Actually, no, let me just finish off this section. I'm sorry, this is not organized. I am not an organized person. Oh, speaking of tools, like the brushes, I also brought my beauty blender with me. Also dirty. I brought one of these. This is the Skin Fix face cleansing cloth. I thought this would be nice like after the plane if I felt dirty. I used a couple of them. I brought them with me. I brought like 3 with me, so that was fine. Then to clean my brushes, I think it's really important to have something like this so that you can do like a quick cleanse, and then like you can, like I said, you can use brushes from multiple different things, so you can like put blush on it, spritz it on, clean it off, and then use bronzer. So this is the Cinema Secret Makeup Brush Cleaner in a little travel size form. It gets the job done. And then the last 2 liquid things I had were the Kenra Volume Dry Shampoo, which I used like every single day, and then the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray, which I do really enjoy. So now that that's done, I'll get into the makeup that I brought. So for primer, I brought 2. This is not necessary. I'm just an excessive person by nature. So this is the NYX High Retouch Primer Base. I love this primer so much. It's a nice moisturizing gel. And then I also brought this. This is in my project pan. This is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. And I talked about it a little bit in that video, but I really just use this like in my smile lines and my forehead creases. Tiffany, I swear to God, do not bite that. Whenever she wants attention, she bites the cords. That's not the way we get attention around here. No. And now she's on my lap. Okay. This is just the way things have to be. She was very upset that I was gone for 5 days. I know, baby. I know. I miss you too. So yeah, I brought this with me. I used it like 2 days. I didn't really find a need to use it every single day. Like I said, 2 primers are not necessary. Just depends on your skin type and your preferences and how much room you have in your bag. For foundation, I also brought 2. This is the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. I love this stuff so much. Yep, one of my favorites. And then I also brought the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous in 105, also in Project Pan, so I really wanted to try and get some use out of this. I used both of them while I was away, and you know, I was afraid that I was going to run out of this one, so that's kind of why I brought 2, but lo and behold, I still have both, so For concealer, I only brought one. This is the Tarte Shape Tape. I love this concealer. It never does me wrong. The only other things in this little bag are my brow gel. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills transparent brow gel. This is something that I didn't use and really didn't need, but I mean, it took up like little space. This was the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter in Midnight Cowboy. I just figured since it was New Year's Eve, maybe I would want it, but I ended up using the palette that I brought and it had glitter, whatever. You don't need to know the backstory. I didn't use it. And then I brought lash glue because you'll see I brought a pair of lashes with me, but I ended up not wearing them, so I really didn't need this. Alright, so now that that big compartment is done, I'm going to switch over to the other large compartment, which is where I kept all of my powder and like palette products. So for powder, I only brought one. This is the Wet n Wild pressed powder, the Photo Focus pressed powder in Warm Light. I love this powder so much. I use this to set underneath my eyes and all over my face, and it looks great for both, so that was great. Really happy I brought that with me. For bronzer, I brought two. I brought a matte and a glowy. So this is the Jane Cosmetics Dream bronzer. This, again, is one of my favorite bronzers right now. It is quite warm, more on the orange side, but it looks really nice on my skin tone. And then this is one of my favorite bronzers ever. This is the Too Faced Sweetheart Bronzer, Baked Luminous Glow Bronzer in Sweet Tea. And that's what that looks like. And as you can see, that one's a little more cool toned, but I love just swirling the two colors together to get a really pretty shade. And it gives a really nice luminosity to the skin. So I really loved that. It's not the most travel friendly, like this package. It's a little bulky, but I was lucky enough to have this bag, so it worked. For highlight, I have two things that I brought with me. Again, like, I'm not trying to tell you what you should bring. I'm just letting you know what I did bring. You don't have to be this extra. If you don't have as much room, don't bring two highlights. That's my advice. This is the Smashbox and Casey Holmes Pearl Spotlight Palette. Mine is really dirty, but I liked that it had the three different choices here. I really enjoy the formula of this palette. It is a little bit more subtle though, so as I keep saying, it was New Year's Eve. And I knew that I wanted my highlight to be a little bit more glowy that time. So I brought my Becca Moonstone highlight. Such a classic. This is just quite reflective and beautiful, and I love it, so I knew that I wanted to bring that with me. For blush, I was very happy with this decision. I decided to bring my Tarte Blush Bazaar Amazonian Clay blush palette that I got during the holiday time at Sephora. This comes with 8 blushes and 2 highlights. I don't care for the highlights, that's why I brought additional ones, but so many blushes, so many options. The ones that I wore most were this one and this one, which are Fortunate and Angelic. A lot of times I mixed the two, but I wore Authentic, I wore Skillful. I just really enjoy this palette. I've tried almost every single color, and it's a really nice, like, sturdy packaging. It has the click closure, so you know it's not going to open in your suitcase. And I really was very happy that I brought this with me because it gave me lots of different options. So the one palette that if I had to pick one, I would have brought this one, hands down. This is my Tartelette in Bloom palette. This is my favorite palette to travel with just because it has everything I need. A matte cream, a dark smoky colors, some transition colors, some lid colors. It has actually everything that you need. It has, I don't want to blind you, but the mirror is amazing. I love this mirror. I use this as my mirror to put my makeup on every day. And yeah, I really enjoy this palette. It's been a holy grail for quite some time now. But then I also brought my Dream Street palette by Kathleen Lights and ColourPop just because I really just have been enjoying playing with this one, and I knew that I wanted to use this silver color on New Year's Eve. So that's the main reason I brought this. I did wear it quite a bit. Overall, I have been enjoying playing with that, so I had one. These are the two palettes I decided to bring, and I was super happy with those choices. I didn't feel like I was really missing anything. So now I'm going to switch to this middle compartment. So it has two sides. I split it up into eyes and lips just to make it easy for myself. In the eyes category, I brought two mascaras with me just because I have issues with like flakage on my lower lash line. And I love my Tarte's mascara. This is probably one of my favorite mascaras. And I really like this on my top lashes, but I can't really use it on my bottom because it does flake. So for the bottom lashes, I really like using the Wet n Wild Lash Renegade mascara. I like this one because it has that little ball on the end, so it's really easy to get in there on the lower lashes. So for me personally, it was necessary, but for you it might not be necessary to bring two different mascaras. Brought a pair of lashes with me that I ended up not using just because I couldn't be bothered. But I did bring my Cocoa Goddess lashes just because those are my favorite if I was to wear them. And I brought an eyebrow pencil. It's not in here. I used it this morning. I brought my Anastasia brow definer. In here I had my tweezers just in case I needed to tweeze some stuff or to apply my lashes with. And then I brought some eyeliners. So for my liquid liner option, I brought two. So for black, I brought my Kat Von D tattoo liner, a classic. And then for brown, I bought my Absolute New York Stroked Pro Brush eyeliner pen. And this is in brown. This is the Lord & Berry Dark Black number 221 pencil eyeliner. It's just a classic pencil. I didn't use it. I do like this for my waterline. It is nice and creamy. I just didn't feel the need to use it this time around. And then I wanted to bring a nude and a fun color. So for my nude, I brought the ColourPop Creme Gel Liner in Honey Dude, which I really do like. I just didn't use it. And then the one that I used the most was the ColourPop Creme Gel Liner in Get Paid, which is a really nice like rose gold. I brought, it looks like a lot, but it's not as much as it could have been, trust me. For lip liners, I brought two from Jordana. This is Tawny, which is a nice like darker nude, and this is Rock and Rose, which is a lighter browner nude. Those are them there. I am the worst swatcher in the history of all swatchers. There we go. And then for my darker lip options, I brought another one from Jordana. This is in Sedona Red. This is my favorite and kind of like only red lip liner that I own. And another one, but I don't like it. That's Sedona Red right there. I'm going to try and do this one better. And then this is Ellery. I had no idea that was the name of this. And that's Ellery right there. It's a nice berry color. And you will see these all coordinate with the lipsticks I brought. Naturally, I brought 5 nude lipsticks. The first one I brought is Naked by Urban Decay. It's a Vice lipstick. I'm almost out of this bad boy, but I love this lipstick so much. This is like my easy, just everyday lipstick. I brought the Aquarius Ultra Matte Lip and Ultra Glossy Lip. I don't know where the matte lip is right at this moment in time, but this is the glossy lip. And then I brought Anastasia Stripped, which I did not wear, and ColourPop Aquarius Lippy Stick, which I love. And then the two darker colors I brought, this is ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in Cashing Out. I'm not going to swatch it because it's really hard to get off, but it's just like a very dark wine colored red. I honestly didn't wear that. I didn't wear like most of them I brought. And then I brought my tried and true. This is the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in Atlantic City. This is my perfect red. I knew I wanted to wear red lips on New Year's Eve, so I knew that I had to pack this. Alright guys, so that does it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments below, what is your essential travel makeup item? Like, what is the one item that if you left the house without it, boarded that plane, you'd be 30,000 feet in the air contemplating jumping out of the plane because you left that item at home? Let me know. Let me know. Is makeup ever that serious? I do hope that you'll consider subscribing before you leave, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!